Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do. Hold on, y'all. Get right. All right. All right, hold up. I had to test the situation, my bad. All right, so look, boom. All right, Sergio Kitchens, y'all know what time it is. Clip this. Somebody clip this and put this on your Instagram. We ready to go over the paperwork to show you what's officially going down. You see what time it is. All right. So look, Gunna was freed. This is his paperwork. Now, I say it's all a fluff, but hey, I'm going to show y'all the paperwork anyway. November to December term 2022. I don't know what that means. Sergio Kitchens booking. Yeah, that's him. Gunna. Boom. Negotiated plea. Negotiated plea with the X on negotiated. Yeah, you see it. Final disposition. Felony. Okay. Keep it moving. Charge 1. Conspiracy to violate the racketeer, influenced, and corrupt. So all he was charged with was RICO. Like literally. And he pled guilty. Alfred plea. Alfred plea meaning, I'm told, you're pleading guilty while not admitting to be guilty. So listen to what I just said. You're pleading guilty while not admitting to being guilty. That's an Alfred plea, which is fishy when they just wouldn't give him no bail. That's tricky to me, if you ask me. So it says 5 years, suspended to 1 year, and they commuting the 1 year. So saying you needed to serve time for 1 year, but they saying you already did that. We're going to give you that, which means you're actually released now, right now. And he's out on the street right now at this very moment. So it says right here, the defendant is a judge guilty or sentenced under first offender conditional discharge for the above stated offense. So we got the first offender situation going on. The court sentences the defendant to confinement in such institution as the commissioner of the State Department of Corrections may direct, with the period of confinement to be computed as provided by law. Sentence summary. The defendant is sentenced for a total of 5 years, with the first 1 year commute to time served, to be served in confinement, and the remainder, or X, to be suspended. The defendant is to receive credit for time served in custody from blank, 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 as determined by the custodian. Upon service of 1 year commute to time served, the remainder of the sentence suspended. Sergio Kitchens. And it shows the general conditions of probation here. Fines, surcharges, or add-ons. Nothing's checked. Special conditions. The defendant is advised that violation of any special condition of this disposition may subject the defendant to a revocation, and the court may require the defendant to serve up to the balance of the sentence in confinement. The defendant shall comply with all special conditions. The parties agree that upon completion of the special condition enumerated in 3B below, the suspended sentence will terminate by consent order. If called by any party in this case, you will testify truthfully, but reserve your right to assert your Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. That's tricky right there, baby. So therefore, it's leaving you open to be called to testify truthfully in the rest of the cases, y'all. But he reserves his right to assert his Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. So he's obligated to tell on other people, but he can assert his Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. B. Agree to perform 500 hours of community service. That's lame. C. You shall not possess any yams during the term of this service or any time thereafter unless your right to do so is restored. You shall not commit no criminal acts. First offender or conditional discharge. That's tricky. Let me know what y'all think about this in the chat, y'all. Yeah, let me know what you think about this in the chat or in the comments below if you see this later on, man. But this don't make sense. I got the paperwork right here, man. You know what time it is. Shout out to LaDaniel for getting the paperwork, man. That's official. Y'all seen it right here. I put it on the big screen for you to read. Nothing in the way either. It's right there for you. You mean? They don't be doing that. They be keeping the paperwork to themselves. They be getting personal with it. You mean? I'll put it on the big screen for you. There we go. Old screen. We maxing out. What's up? I think the whole thing was a play. Nah, I ain't sure I'm walking out. I ain't really tripping about saying I'm walking out. That's cool. You mean? Salute to the people that got that footage. I ain't tripping about finding it. I know it's available. It means he's on probation. Typical documents if you ever been none major. I.O. Oh, wow. That was a nice assessment of the paperwork. That's how you look at it? Yo, you guys. That's how you look at it, though, baby. So here it go, right here. GUNNA paperwork right on the screen for the people that need it. Tell them E-Band sent you. Boom. Freeze frame it if you want to read. I'm going to scroll through the whole thing. There it go for you. Woo, 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 woo. One year, it ain't right. That 1 year ain't right. But see, I'm not saying he telling y'all. So when you see people saying he telling, ask him, is it possible that it was all a publicity stunt for politics and career advancement? You mean? Like, that's an honest question. That's the end. It's an honest question. Ask him, is it that, y'all? Really? And ask yourself when you go around the internet if you see anybody else questioning that. Now, see, like, being considered a rat is already, I mean, you already ate the embarrassment of possibly being considered fruity. So Thug went through the so-called, what is it, when you get introduced into these groups that guarantee you to be a part of something. We gonna make sure you good, but you gotta go through what? Hazing. In order to be in a group that guarantees stuff, normally you gotta get hazed or, you know, some type of embarrassment to prove you really with it, right? Could this be a sign of that? Ask yourself that, y'all.